the Zoom Watermelon Red Pearl Color Match Challenge. That's right. Guys, this challenge was introduced probably 4 or 5 months ago. Chris Jones at World's Worst Fishing, Michael at Bake Chuckin', crushing out a live stream. They came up with this concept. Well, 4 or 5 months ago, I bet you I've got one mold, a couple colors. Anyway, a rookie. So I'm watching, I'm still a rookie, but I'm on the sidelines watching, and I'm ready to play. I want to play. I want to get into this game. So today, I am going to attempt my version of Zoom Watermelon Red Pearl. Okay, guys, if you're new to my channel, again, I'm Mike Muller and Bar Down Baits. Guys, last week, I shot a series of videos on changeable color pigments. Anyway, the one color, which was very subtle, it was on day one. It was MF Cutthroat Trout. And I have been staring at this thing on a cookie sheet along with the other colors. I thought they turned out well. Guys, if you haven't checked those videos, right up here, check them out. They're actually pretty good. Anyway, I've been staring at this, this cookie sheet and Cutthroat Trout. Watermelon is basically the pigment of this color, and it's got some sort of gold magical thing going on it. Well, today, that is going to be my choice for the top color in this Watermelon Red Pearl Challenge. Okay, gang, before we get going and start shooting the plastic here, getting it warmed up, adding the pigments, the flakes, whatnot, I guess I had no idea really how to enter this thing. Even, you know, like, what's the protocol? Do I have to get a hold of Michael at Bait Chuckin' or Chris? So anyway, I've got quite a bit of communication going. One was with Adam at SDG Custom Lure Craft. Thanks a lot for responding to my emails and chat on your YouTube channel. And then I guess the person that responsible for getting me up off the sidelines into this competition is Jacob over at Into the Woods. He's got a great channel as well. Anyway, again, communication with him through his YouTube channel. He's like, just go ahead and shoot it. So I hope I'm following the right protocol here. Anyway, I just want to get involved in this bait making community. We're going to do 40 drops and then add our flake. Okay, that's our 40 right there. Again, this, I've been staring at this color on the cookie sheet, and it's a cool color. Again, for the changeable pigment battle, those videos that I did last week, it's not a real aggressive color change, but this is a watermelon color with a slight hint of gold. I don't even know what you would call that. Sparkle flake. Anyway, okay, there we got that. Let's get to our flake. This color's driven off of this red. So we are going to load it up with red. That is a heaping dash. Then we're going to get into our different sizes of black. 0.015. That's the smaller side. We're going to do a pinch of that. And then we're going to get into the, I haven't put this in plastic yet, but this is the square. And another one of those. And then we got the big boys right here. 0.062. Okay, we'll call that good. I am going to put in some more red. Okay, that should do it for the top. Yeah, I think that's a good contrast. So I don't have anything to go off of here, guys. I don't fish with Zoom plastics. Maybe I've got a bag, or no, I don't. But I think in this color they shoot 2 baits, and it's like a frog. I think it's called the horny toad and a jerk bait. I do have some jerk baits from Angling AI, so I'm going to shoot it in the 5-inch pinpoint from Angling AI, the 4-inch tracer shad, and then the 3.8-inch Kitech. Okay, so we got our top. I think that's dialed in. Boys, guys, I really like that little gold hue in there. Okay, onto the bottom. The bottom is pretty self-explanatory. We are gonna load this up with our highlight red. Not gonna be shy. We're doing an 1/8, a heaping 1/8. That's a lot. We're gonna get that stirred in. So in the other videos that I watched, this is about it. I think Chris at World's Worst Fishing, he likes to add, and this is just information for new bait makers out there. If you want to get that red highlight to pop, he likes to throw in black. I'm not going to do that because I think if you guys can see that, that's got, oh yeah, that's loud, that's noisy. I do want to add, you guys know I'm a sucker for this Snowshine. I do want to add just a little bit of that just to make my recipe just a little bit more unique from the others. We're going to do a couple swirls. 2 swirls. That should be interesting. Hope that doesn't ruin it. I don't think it should. I didn't put a ton in there. I don't think that's going to be all that noticeable anyway, to tell you the truth. Oh, it does give it a nice little sheen. Okay, guys, that is the color build. Okay, gang, we got the plastic up to temperature again. This is what's freaking me out a little bit with doing this pearl. I got it around 330, 320. We'll see if they cooperate. Let's check them out. Okay. I'm a little freaked out here, I'm not gonna lie. Shooting with normal pigment colors and pearl can get ugly. Should have plenty of plastic there. Flowing good. I think the temperature should be right. That one felt good. That one felt good as well. I hope they did not bleed. Gosh, I might have enough for the... No, I'm not. No, I'm going to do it. Guys, we're rolling the dice here. This is risky. Can we get all these in one shot? Did my plastic set up? That might have been dumb to do that. But let's top these off. Clean these out, guys. From the look of it, I think they turned out well, but you never know until the unmolding. Boy, that color, I've never shot this thing. Whew, this is nice. Okay, guys, let's let these cool off. I think that last one I did, I don't think it's going to turn out, but we'll see. Anyway, that was that 3.8-inch Kitech swim bait. It did not feel like a good shot, but we'll see. Guys, before we get to the unveiling, let me just show you the color match here. I think it's pretty close. Again, I didn't have anything to compare off of. I'm just going off of the videos before me with Adam, Michael, Chris, and Jacob at Into the Woods. I think it's going to be pretty cool. Well, I think they've cooled off. Let's get to it. Honestly, I'm not even sure which one this is. It's either the tracer shad or no, it's the tracer shad. I know that pinpoint is a little bit larger size mold. Okay. Yeah, this bait right here, guys, is the closest thing that I've got to like that Zoom style jerkbait. Again, I do not have any of those toads. Boy, I think it turned out pretty well. I'm just curious to see how, if we get a look at that runner, that's a pretty good indication of how that laminate shot. I think it did okay. Oh yeah, you guys. Sorry, I always do that. I hold them too high. That is looking good. Laminated really well. Let's check these baits out, guys. I think they turned out well. I think the big one is on the top with all that different sized. Oh, that's nice. Okay, anyway, sorry, I'm just talking out loud here. Anyway, I think it turned out really well, to be honest. That's my opinion. Let's get, I think that tracer shed really highlights the laminate as well. Let's see how this is another awesome bait, this pinpoint. Could we have another solid laminate? I think so. That is a clean laminate line there, guys. Can you guys see that? Okay, oofta. Here we go. Okay, I'm gonna get you in on that laminate line. Pretty good shot right across. We'll get our top. We'll get our bottom. I don't know if you guys are picking up that red highlight or not. I hope so. But anyway, these turned out pretty well. Not gonna lie. Okay, let's get, now this is the one I'm worried about. I wasn't sure if I was gonna have enough plastic in my injector. And at the very last second, I'm like, gosh, I think I might. How are these coming out now? Okay, come on guys, cooperate. Okay, let me show you this, guys. Now I know Zoom's baits are kind of renowned for not having the cleanest laminates. 2 shot really well. And then we had kind of that Zoom bleed over right there. That was probably for me procrastinating on whether I shoot it or not. Let's get these out and investigate a little bit closer. Come on. Now, okay, look at that sprue, how it was kind of a little bit funky. That's where those 2 baits on the end kind of lost that clean laminate line. But still, for a watermelon red pearl in a swim bait, I think those turned out pretty solid. That one shot well. That one shot well. Tiny little bleed over. Let me get, I'm going to say this is probably the best. And that's got, I don't mind the bleed over in these swim baits whatsoever. Okay. Yeah, there's a real good example of that bleed over. You guys see that? Into the tail. We had that top color. Still, nice bait. Okay, this one is a pretty dang good shot. Can you guys see that straight line across? That one laminated extremely well. Just to show you guys the difference. All right, guys. I'm going to get these lined up. We'll get to the outro. I'm not going to lie to you. I know it was not an exact color match because we were playing around with that MF Cutthroat Trout. But guys, if you're making watermelon red, that is definitely a color you can throw into the mix. I think they turned out great. Well, guys, I got to say that was a heck of a challenge. I did not realize how good of a color that is. My go-to is probably that Pro Blue Red Pearl. Love making that bait, catches a ton of fish for me. This one, oh my gosh, wow. So in my version, I wanted to do a little bit something different than the guys before me. So what I did, I went in and did that cutthroat trout. That's a watermelon base with some gold sort of shimmer in there. Turned out really well. And on that bottom, I added a little bit of snowshine. I thought the baits turned out well. Again, obviously, a very biased opinion. You guys let me know what you guys think. Did they turn out well? How did they stack up? I know I didn't have a comparison of the original Zoom horny toad or whatever it's called and their jerkbait, but I do have a couple examples of a jerkbait. That pinpoint, 5-inch pinpoint, I think is a good example, and that 4-inch tracer shad. And of course that Kitech swim bait, you can't go wrong with that. Anyway, guys, for the community, that was really fun. Obviously, Michael at Bait Chuck and Chris Jones at World's Worst Fishing, Adam at SDG, Custom Lure Craft, and then finally the guy that got me up off the couch into this party, Jacob over at Into the Woods. I'm really glad I did it. I know it's been 5 months since the original came out, but anyway, I'm glad I participated. Guys, that's going to wrap it up. Stay tuned for more future videos. Mike Muller, Bar Down Baits, signing off.